The marketplace was quiet that morning, too quiet. Rain had just stopped, leaving puddles that mirrored the grey sky above. A young woman knelt beside a small wooden stall, her wrapper torn, her eyes tired. Her voice trembled as she begged, "Please, just a little food, for my child." From across the stall, a wealthy trader turned slowly, gold bracelets glinting in the light. But as her eyes met the beggar's, her breath caught. That voice. That face. It was Amara, the same proud woman who once mocked her, humiliated her in front of everyone, years ago. Now here she was, broken, begging for mercy. The trader stared for a long moment, the air thick with silence. Then she whispered, "You once laughed when I was hungry, Amara. But today, I will not laugh. For I have learned, fate never forgets." The crowd watched, breathless. But what could have brought the once proud Amara to her knees? What twist of fate turned mockery into mercy? Before then, let's dive into what really happened. Welcome to Tales by Lyra, where stories that inspire the heart are told. I'm Lyra, your storyteller, guiding you through worlds of wisdom and wonder. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share your thoughts in the comments below. In the warm, red earth village of Gemma, where the sun rose slow and golden over endless maize fields, lived a young woman named Amara. She was beautiful, almost too beautiful for her own good. Her smooth dark skin glowed in the morning light, and her laughter could draw eyes from miles away. But behind that beauty lived pride, sharp and heavy. Amara believed she was born for more than this dusty village life. Every market day, she walked with her head high, her wrapper tied perfectly, her bracelets jingling like applause. Men turned. Women whispered. Amara smiled. Her mother, Mama Ngozi, would often sigh and warn. "Amara, my child, pride is like smoke, it rises fast but fades away." But Amara always laughed and replied, "Mama, humility never bought a good life." To Amara, kindness was weakness, and status was everything. One blazing afternoon, the sun burned the sky white, and dust hung in the air like smoke. The marketplace buzzed with life, traders calling, drums echoing, laughter everywhere. That was the day an old woman arrived. Her feet were cracked, her wrapper faded, and her hands trembled as she carried a small calabash. She went from stall to stall, begging quietly, "Please, my children have not eaten, even a piece of yam." Some traders helped her with scraps. Others looked away. When she reached Amara's stall, shining with fresh cassava, peppers, and dried fish, she bowed and said softly, "My daughter, I beg you. Just a handful of food." Amara stared, disgusted. "Move away, old woman. You think I work hard to feed beggars?" The market fell silent. The old woman lowered her head, eyes glistening. "Daughter, may you never know hunger." The air shifted. People gasped. But Amara laughed, loud, proud, cruel. "I will never know hunger, old fool. I was born to shine." The beggar walked away slowly, whispering something to the wind, words no one understood. But by the time she disappeared beyond the market road, dark clouds had begun to gather, covering the sun. It began softly, like whispers of bad luck hiding behind laughter. First, Amara's mother fell sick. The doctors came, the herbs were used, nothing worked. Next, her fiancé left her. He said she was proud, ungrateful, and full of herself. Then, one night, as she slept, fire consumed her stall. No one knew how it started. The entire market woke to screams and smoke. By morning, everything she owned was gone. Days turned to weeks, and Amara's name went from envied to pitied. Her clothes faded. Her laughter died. When she walked through the same village paths she once ruled, children whispered, "That's Amara, the one who mocked the beggar." She tried to find work, but no one wanted her around. Her pride, the thing she once carried like a crown, had now become her burden. Years passed like wind. The fields grew, the market changed, and the village forgot, but fate never did. One bright morning, Amara walked through the market again. Her clothes were torn, her feet dusty. Hunger gnawed at her belly. She went from stall to stall, asking softly, "Please, Just a little food. I'll repay when I can." Then she stopped. Something about one stall drew her attention. Beautifully arranged baskets of yam, grains, and spices. The trader, elegant, calm, dressed in gold and ankara, looked strangely familiar. Amara blinked. It couldn't be. The woman turned, and Amara froze. It was her. The old beggar. But not old anymore. Her skin glowed. Her eyes were clear. Beside her stood a strong young man, her son, helping customers with a smile. Amara fell to her knees, tears spilling. "Please, forgive me. I was foolish. I mocked you when you were weak. Now I am the weak one." The woman looked down, her eyes soft but sad. "My daughter, life teaches better than anger ever could. I forgive you. The gods have already taught you what I prayed you'd learn." She handed Amara a small basket of food. "Take this, not as charity, but as a reminder. Today you eat because someone chose mercy. Remember that the wheel of life always turns." Amara wept, not just from hunger, but from the heavy truth she finally understood. From that day forward, Amara changed. She helped others at the market, fetched water for elders, and fed the hungry with what little she had. She never regained her old beauty or riches, but she found peace. And that was worth more. The story of Amara spread beyond Ijema. It became a lesson told to children under moonlit skies. Whenever someone acted with pride, the villagers would whisper, "Remember Amara, the woman who mocked the beggar," until fate reversed their lives. Crescent moon moral of the story. Never look down on anyone. The same ground you stand on today may be the same ground you kneel upon tomorrow. Pride builds walls, but humility opens doors. Thank you for listening to another story here on Tales by Lyra. Every tale holds a lesson, and every heart holds a story. If this one touched you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll meet you again by the fire, for another tale tomorrow.